you. I want to be like you.
Hey guys, how's it going? It's IMU503. How you doing? So, this is not really a real happy story at all. And again, I have so many videos. I should publish them, but I think this may be the one. A prominent black Trump supporter murdered in Milwaukee. He was well known for standing on street corners and saying, "Vote Trump." Now, this hits a lot more home to me than most people. Mainly because, I've seen what happens to black men who are conservative. And most of you probably do too. Alright? That hate that you get, like I said, it ain't white people going off and killing all these black folks. Alright? But lately, oh boy, I don't think they care. I realized this with BLM when I was down in San Francisco. Dude. Let me ask you brothers something. Alright? No, just this is to the black men out there. Fuck the white people for a second. Just all them women, all them fucking, my vagina. Just sit down for a second. Fuck them. Alright? Let's talk about you. Alright? Because you know how it is. Don't lie. You know no one gives a fuck about you, especially since you're a man with a dick. You are the very last guy in the totem pole, right? Yeah. So, let me ask you this. Who do you think is going to go ahead and look out after your ass, right? You are more disposable than any other man in society, okay? They don't give a shit about you if you get shot. In fact, if it wasn't for this little Twitter post, shit, that was actually on iHeartRadio, right? Like no one would know. Like, you would just be like, gone. So do me a favor, okay? For me. Ooh, I hear some motorcycles out there. Oh yeah, good thing it didn't do a pop, 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 and a blowback, because the police would come by and be like, "Oh, guns!" What I'm saying is, man, you guys out there, don't. I know, man. Look, I've been telling a lot of people, especially like the Proud Boy crowd and all those other people, a lot of conservatives, right? Don't go downtown here. Don't go protest, because there ain't shit to do. What the fuck are you protesting for? We've told all of you. You protest at the ballot box, okay? All right, we're going to have those coming up. Actually, we're doing lots of registrations and shit like that. Here in Portland, I'm doing stuff as well. But you black men out there, y'all just ghost. You know it. All right? And, y'all know what's going on. All right? Now, some of you guys are veterans. You know what's going on, too. But you know what, man? I'm telling you. You brothers that got a little bit of intelligence in there, y'all need to use it. Because you are the primary target. Remember, where one black man walks, thousands follow. Thousands. And I know, man, it feels good, man. It feels good to be able to get something off your chest. It feels good to go ahead and actually stand up, I hear you, man. I do. But, man, I'm telling you. They hate you. They hate you worst of all. Right? Whatever organization you want to go and point the finger to, they don't like you. Alright? They don't. And in fact, as you know very well, right? No one's going to give a fuck. A dead patriot is a dead patriot. You're worthless. Alright? And I understand, man. You want change. I understand, man. I really do. And in fact, this is probably going to be going down in some history book. Right? But most kids, most people won't even remember it after today. That's fucked up, isn't it? How many men before this? Like that police officer that had a shop. No one knows his name. He's just some black dude. Oh yeah, I heard about some dude getting shot. He's a black man. Oh yeah, there's like hundreds of them a day. Right? Don't matter. It don't matter. They don't care. So y'all brothers out there, you do your best to go and watch over yourselves and stay under the radar, okay? Alright, because you are the first person they're going to target. Look at all the black businesses that were downtown. They were targeting Minneapolis, man. Right? They were like, oh, and they were even saying it. They're like, oh, that business, they support Trump. Boom. Car gone. I mean, over here in Portland, somebody went around and put like a bunch, like, because they knew who they were. They put a bunch of like, Republican stickers, right, on a bunch of people's cars here who were like the protesters, and they were like libs and shit. They all came back to their cars all fucked up. Not a fucking word about that, yo. It was just quiet. They're like, oh, no. Right? And with all this stuff that's going on, which is crazy, right? You're thinking, why are the feds here? Well, all you got to do, right, is leave the building alone. You can protest all you want, right? Just leave the building alone. Nothing, right? Really. And then here we have Portland police, right? They were just chasing people just because they were standing on the sidewalks. Well, what did they expect? Like I said, the reason why, and again, there are two sides to every story, right? If you sit there in front of your business, in front of your place, you should be able to do what you want. But then, like I said, no one wants peaceful protests, especially the people here in Portland, Oregon, who are in charge. They need you to go ahead and they need to make you angry. That's what they've been doing. Right? They don't care what side you're on even. They don't give a shit. Okay? I mean, think about it. Right? And I wish people would understand the real dynamics of what's going on here, man. It is so much more than just like a left or right issue, or a Trump or Biden, or Trump or Bernie, or whatever it is, man. It is so much more. Again, follow the money, folks. I mean, once, like, people over here like, wow, why is Antifa, like, actually, like, what's going on with them? Because they've been infiltrated like oh my God. And not just that, but a lot of people that were following this stuff, shit happens when you realize that your own Portland government is using you in a real bad way. And me and others have reported about what actually and how they do the recruiting, where the money comes from, and how they have the power over you. And that is with police force. That's why a lot of this stuff is going on. Again, not actual out there in the media, man. They're not going to tell you this. Right? Don't fall for it, brothers. Especially you girls out there. I mean, man, some of y'all are dumb as shit. You know? You got people losing their eyes. All this other stuff. It's not worth it. Alright, you know what I would do? I'd have like big trance parties and shit like that right in the middle of the street. You know, that's what I would do. Alright? I mean, I really would, man. I'd dance. I'd have a good time. And just let those motherfuckers go ahead. Right? And when they start throwing tear gas and shit at you and tell you, oh, you need to leave, you need to do this, just keep on dancing. Alright? Just keep on dancing, keep on enjoying. Fuck it. Because, you know what? All this shit really would end if they were that people actually said, yeah, we got a problem. And they're not doing anything about it. Alright? I'm the first one I'll tell you, man. I mean, like, look, I know police brutality. I know what happens in that jail. I know what happens to police who blow the whistle. I do. And that's shit that no one wants to talk about. But you can't fix a broken system. This system is broken. Just like the school systems, right? Don't you think kids and parents have a right to go to better schools wherever they're able to, you know what I mean, that really match their abilities and skills? Why should you have to remember? Because I hear a while ago when I was in 8th grade, they're like, okay, pick out which school you want to get accepted to. You can go to Benson, which has all this little cool stuff, or if you get accepted, or you can go to like Roosevelt. And what's funny is that at Roosevelt they never talked about like having an auto shop or anything else like that. If they did, I would have been like, whoa, right? But I wanted to get into Benson because they had a radio program there. I didn't get in. Now, what if you were a parent and you could make those choices and be like, yeah, I'm going to go ahead and send them to this school over here? That would have been great, wouldn't it? No, I sure think so. But these are the kinds of things that go on, folks. Right? I mean, the system needs to change completely. And it's I'm sorry, but, what's the difference between like a left and a right? Not very much. And in fact, you talk to a lot of these people, they're like, I want to go ahead and have clean air. I want this. I'm like, okay, what are you willing to do for it? I don't know. I just was told that we need this. Well, how about if I told you that what you're doing is actually making it worse. You see what I mean? You're not helping, right? If you don't know what you're doing. But that takes a lot of effort. So other people are just going to rile you on up. Like I said, just like this one black man here. Yeah. Anyway, I didn't want to make this really long, but, you know, man. Have a great one.